What's up, everyone? I'm Duncan, and welcome back to the WBE. We have an incredibly difficult matchup this week. Elliot might not have the best record this WBE, but that doesn't mean he's not a good battler. And the really important thing here is that he's changed a lot of his team this week. And I'm not saying it was to counter-team me, but I am saying that he's ended up with a pretty strong matchup against me. When Boyd and I were building this week for this team, we had a lot of problems. Hypercutter Kingler with agility sweeps me. That was like one of the big things we ran into, is that obviously he can't have the 4 moves he needs to sweep me if he's got agility, but agility plus 3 of those moves will sweep the majority of my mons. So the moves we're worried about are Crab Hammer, obviously for water. That also lowers my speed harshly, which could be really, really good for him. We're worried about a ground move, which would beat AEGISLASH, and it would beat Jolteon, and it would even beat Dreadnought. We're worried about a bug move, and we're worried about a rock move. So those are like the 4 moves we're worried about. Obviously, if he doesn't have one, then stuff like if he doesn't have the rock move, PELIBIRB will wall him. If he doesn't have the ground move, then he's got a problem killing AEGISLASH. But overall, Kingler is a massive, massive threat to my team. So the fact that he's added GMAX Kingler to his team is huge. Frostmoth has a lot of potential to sweep me. You will see in my team builder what we've done to kind of mitigate that issue. And then the other issue is obviously he has his own weather in Ninetales, and he has Raichu, which does really well, and he has Gastrodon, which does really well against my team. So Gastrodon, the only real answer we have is Ludicolo, as far as he's aware. You will see in the team that we've come up with some spicy tech for that. But other than that, it's pretty much safe against all my mons. It's safe against all my rain sweepers. It's a real problem. So we're going to go through the team real quick. We're going to talk about what we've got and how we're dealing with everything. And hopefully this all works out. So starting off with 50-50, the AEGISLASH. We are pure physical AEGISLASH. And this was a tech I came up with. We're Power Herb AEGISLASH with Solar Blade. This OHKOs a lot of Gastrodons through Berry. So even with Grass Berry, it will still OHKO them. If it doesn't, the Solar Blade plus a Shadow Sneak should take out any Gastrodon. Or if at the very worst case scenario, Solar Blade into King Shield and then into an Iron Head after taking an Earth Power in Shield mode will also take out a Gastrodon. So, you know, we've got a lot of ways to take out Gastrodon with this Aegislash. I don't think he expects Power Herb Solar Blade Aegislash. Absolutely vital here. This also absolutely chunks GMAX Kingler, especially if he doesn't have the ground move to deal with Aegislash. So if we do already have the Gastrodon dealt with, maybe with Ludicolo, or we're a bit less worried about Gastrodon than we are against Kingler, maybe he tries to agility in front of the Aegislash and we hit Solar Blade, we will OHKO him if he's not Dynamaxed or Gigantamaxed, and we'll do a lot of damage to Gigantamax. I think it's about 70%, which is absolutely huge, because then we can stall out a turn of his GMAX with King Shield, and then even Shadow Sneak, or whatever. This Aegislash is absolutely vital to our game plan. It also actually beats Togekiss pretty handily, and it takes hits from a lot of his team. It also does about 50% to a Frostmoth with Shadow Sneak, which is absolutely huge. If we get Rocks up and Frostmoth for some reason isn't Heavy Duty Boots, then that's huge. But the worry that we have is obviously the Frostmoth getting up those deadly, deadly, deadly Quiver Dances that could then very easily sweep my team. Frostmoth, a huge problem to this team. Next up, we have Jolteon. Jolteon is Yawn, Baton Pass, Thunderbolt, and Substitute. Why Baton Pass and not Volt Switch? He has a Gastrodon, and Gastrodon is a safe switch in on Jolteon 100% of the time. But if we get a sub up in front of Gastrodon, then we can Baton Pass into our Ludicolo super safely. Ludicolo will resist and basically almost never lose a sub to a Gastrodon. So unless he has the poison move and he predicts the switch, we can always go sub. We can even Yawn. Sub, then Yawn is huge. And Thunderbolt is really good for killing the GMAX Kingler. It's not guaranteed to OHKO, but it is guaranteed to do like 93% minimum or something to a Gigantamax max HP Kingler if he doesn't go for the agility set. If he is going for the agility set, he's actually having to run max speed Kingler, because its base speed is only 1 point higher than Dreadnought. So if he wants to outspeed Jolly Dreadnought in the rain, he's going to have to go max speed with no bulk, in which case the Jolteon Thunderbolt will kill him in GMAX form. So that's huge. We haven't given him many opportunities to set up this agility. If you're wondering why, as you watch through my team, why I'm worried about agility Kingler, I'm not that worried about it, because the only thing he can really click agility against is my Araquanid. Moving on, we have PELIBIRB, the glorious Scarf Pelipper, U-Turn, Hurricane, Surf, and Air Slash. Air Slash is there for if he somehow gets up Sun against Pelipper and we want to stay in, we can click Air Slash instead of Hurricane, because obviously we don't want to be missing Hurricanes in the sun. Once we've got rid of Ninetales, though, Hurricane is pretty spammable against his team. It does good damage to basically everything. It 2-hit KOs most Gastrodons. It absolutely chunks Frostmoth. It does good damage to Kingler. It's a very, very strong mon. So clicking Hurricane is really very strong with this Pelipper once we've gotten rid of his weather options. If he's already used up his G-Max especially, and if his Ninetales is gone especially, Hurricane's good. Other than that, we're probably clicking Air Slash just for the 95% accuracy, and those flinch chances aren't bad at all. So maybe we'll flinch him a few times. Going on to hashtag believe the Dreadnought. This Dreadnought is spicy tech. So on his team, he does not have many switch-ins for Dreadnought. Raichu can't switch in on it. Frostmoth can't really switch on a Stone Edge. Frostmoth doesn't even kill with a Giga Drain. I don't even know if Frostmoth gets Giga Drain. Probably should check that before the battle. And then we kill a lot of his team back. But one of the ones that can switch in basically 100% time on a Dreadnought is Gastrodon. So we're running Gastro Acid Dreadnought. This is the Jamie Boyd special, hence the nickname hashtag believe, which moves amongst my moms, depending on which tech Jamie Boyd decided to come up with. Check out his channel down below. But believe in Boyd with this Gastro Acid tech. If we predict the Gastrodon switch in and we go Gastro Acid, we can then freely Gigantamax and click the Stone Surge and get up our rocks and do huge water-based damage to basically anything on his team. You can't even then bring in the Kingler because we can hit it with the Max Rock, which is huge damage stab. And the Max Bug allows us to Oko Sarina, which is really, really significant. Being able to take out Sarina and Hydreigon is really important. So Mega Horn there for Max Bug against Hydreigon and Sarina, which will Oko both of them, which I don't think he expects from a Dreadnought. His secondary switch in for Dreadnought, probably Hydreigon. Moving on to Vibe Check the Ludicolo. Vibe Check the Ludicolo is hugely important, and its item is a Tanga Berry, which allows us to take a Bug-type attack. This will allow us to take a Max Flutterby from Kingler G-Max and attack back with Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm not guaranteed to kill after -1 special attack, unfortunately. So if he gets an agility up, we're not able to guarantee the Oko with Leaf Storm, but we do a lot of damage. If we've got a little bit of chip, we will be able to Oko up with Leaf Storm. Otherwise, we just click Giga Drain, get a bunch of health back, and then maybe switch out, predicting another Max X Scizor. We really need to stall out that G-Max if he manages to get an agility up. It's a real worry. Like, G-Max Kingler, huge worry again, so that's why Leaf Storm, that's why we're running the double grass. Surf and Ice Beam covers the rest of the team pretty well. He doesn't want to switch Gastrodon in on this. It's the one mon on my team that I don't think he'll ever switch Gastrodon in on if he has a choice. Big boy, the final mon on the team, ARAQUANID. This is Assault Vest ARAQUANID. It is incredibly thick. It's running Leech Life, Liquidation, Mirror Coat, and Infestation. This is our biggest Hydreigon answer. It comes in on Hydreigon quite a lot, but it also has Mirror Coat to hit Ninetales if it goes for a Sun-boosted Solar Beam or a Sun-boosted Fire Blast. It also reverse sweeps Frostmoth. If Frostmoth comes in and is sweeping me, I can take most hits from a Frostmoth and kill it back with Mirror Coat, even from +2 Frostmoth. So Assault Vest ARAQUANID is going to be super, super important, and it should put in a hell of a lot of work. Anyway, Galactic Elliot is now messaging me saying he wants to battle, so we're going to go and do our battle right now. And I'll be back with the battle in like 10 seconds, so I don't even know why I'm saying this. Let's jump into it. Right. It really depends what he brought on what we lead. So I'm not going to know. Here we go. Check opponents. Alrighty, he brought Marwile? I did not expect Marwile at all. At all. And now print screen's broken. Great. Alright, here we go. He brought no Ninetales, so whether we can win. Might just want to set up with Frostmoth immediately. But he might lead Gastrodon. I kind of like a Jolteon lead. I kind of like a Jolteon lead here. It outspeeds everything. It can Yawn. It can Volt. It can switch. If he leads Gastrodon, that's the only problem. But I think Jolteon's my best lead here. Because of Baton Pass, like, I've got safe switches for a lot of his team. And it stops him leading just crab. Marwile, I just did not do any calcs for Marwile. And my Dreadnought does not have a ground move because we didn't expect Marwal. So that is awkward to say the least. If he leads Gastrodon, I'm going to sub turn 1 because I think he's going to predict a switch. A lot of things I just want to yawn on with Jolteon here. And then a lot of things I just want to attack. So we'll see what he leads. Jawbreaker. That's his Marwal. He Stealth Rocks Marwal leading. Okay. I'm okay with just getting a sub against this. I'm super okay with just getting a sub against this. Rocks against my team, it's not something we prepped for. We did not prep for rocks because we did not believe he would bring them. So that is really, really awkward. But I am going to sub here. Because I believe sub BP is my best play here. And he did go for rocks. So it's unfortunate that he's got rocks up. It really is. We don't have many setup mons. But I kind of want to baton pass here into my Dreadnought. So no matter what he does to break the sub here, Dreadnought coming in is going to scare him out. And almost certainly into Gastrodon. So we'll trade rocks because he'll go Gastrodon and we'll get our... I think we have to go for the Void Tech already. Just because he's got to fear a max ground KOing him. He's got to fear the max ground KOing him. Now he might swap to preserve Intimidate. It's very possible that he swaps preserving Intimidate. He might be worried about like Calm Mind behind a sub or Agility behind a sub into Baton Pass. But that is really bad for me. I did not expect Marwal at all. This is the first time we've been caught really off guard. He stayed in, so he is breaking the sub. I think no matter what we do here, we're going to go into Dreadnought. Gastro Acid being a very scary play to go for, though, with Dreadnought. The other option is just go Pelipper and click Hurricane, because he's got no checks for that now. So we can go Pelipper and go Hurricane, or we can go Believe and click Gastro Acid. There's no reason to. Pelipper, Hurricane, how much does that do? We do not have much time to make this play. Versus Marwal. Level 50. Hurricane does very little, but Surf kills. I think we got to go Pelipper. I would have liked, obviously, to go into... I would have obviously liked to go into Dreadnought here and try and pick up that KO on Gastrodon, but I think if he stayed in, he Baton Pass too. Interesting. Interesting. So he just wanted a slow pivot. What's he bring in on Pelipper? Gastrodon, almost certainly. But I don't think Gastrodon takes that many hits from Pelipper, honestly, and it doesn't do much back. Actually, it takes a lot of hits. It takes 29 to 34 max. But we can go Ludicolo here. Ludicolo puts in a hell of a lot of work now. He can't go Frostmoth. Goes Gastrodon. Okay. So we got two options here. We U-turn into... We U-turn and lose the sub. Or we go for double Hurricane. Double Hurricane's doing 60% to this thing. I think I'm going to Hurricane, and then I can hard switch if I have to. There's no reason to waste the sub and get less damage off. I think I Hurricane here. Let's see how much damage this does. Ooh, that's a chunk. I'll take it. No confusion. That's a shame. Rock Slide. Physical Gastro. Okay. That will break my sub. So we're gonna hard switch here. I don't want to take that much damage on my thing again. He probably goes for recover. Lefties, that's good. No Grassberry. What is his Ludicolo switch in then? Hydreigon switches in kind of. Sarina? Do we Ice Beam predicting a Sarina switch in? I think we do, honestly. I don't see why we wouldn't go Vibe Check and then predict the Sarina switch in an Ice Beam. Like, he's not staying in here. An Ice Beam hits Sarina, Ice Beam hits Hydreigon, and those are the two things I think he might switch in this situation. I don't think he wants to switch in his Kingler or his Marwal on a Giga Drain. Marwal's the most likely if he's like Assault Vest Marwal. And we haven't seen how much damage we do to Marwal yet, so that's a problem. These rocks are a big problem. But like Marwol, if it's not Assault Vest, it's going to die to Ice Beam plus Surf. So, we'll see. We'll see. I think we go Ice Beam here. Yeah. The switch was obvious. And that is Sarina. And Sarina is going to get absolutely obliterated by 2 Ice Beams. This is absolute obliteration. This is not a check. This is not a counter. That is Assault Vest Sarina. That is Assault Vest Sarina. 100% of the time. That is Assault Vest. Because Ice Beam, if it's not max HP, max SPDF AV, does more than that. Like, it has to be max HP, max SPDF AV. So, Assault Vest Sarina is going to be a big problem. That's a huge problem. It does a lot back. Power Whip kills. Shit. That is a huge issue. We didn't anticipate this. Shout out to Galactic Elliot and his prep. We did not anticipate this. I believe for a Power Whip, Mr. Tech is my only switch. I can't risk AEGISLASH taking a knockoff or a big throat chop or something. And it still gets knockoff. I believe Mr. Tech is our only play here. He went for U-turn. Jesus. Jesus, we are not looking good here. This is... He prepped really well. That was a really good prep. That was a really strong U-turn as well. Like, that did a lot more damage than I expected. How did that U-turn do... Never mind. No, it didn't. It did pretty much exactly what we expect from uninvested Sarina. Right. Shelly, I don't think he goes for Earth Power here. I think he's got to predict. I think I'm going to go for a Yawn. I'm going to go for the ballsy play of Yawn here. I think I have to. I could go for Sub. It's a little safer. It's not much safer, but it's a little safer. But I don't think he Earthquakes or Earth Powers here. Because Vibe Check would just come in and... Yeah, I'm going to go Yawn. I think I have to make a ballsy play here. Ah, he stayed in. I really hoped he switched. I really hoped he switched here. Rock Slide. Okay, that's fine. I should take this. Take it well. I can sub here and get a sub up on whatever he brings in, and then Baton Pass with priority. And if he goes Zarina, we can predict U-turn, I guess. This is Jolteon dead, though, which is really bad news. I said this was a hard matchup. I said this was a hard matchup, but we did not predict this prep. And these rocks are going to be so key. They're going to be so important. Maybe earlier we should have gone for the play into... Instead of going into Pelipper, we should have gone into Believe in Void and Gastro Acidid. I think he would have brought Gastron in. I don't think he'd have seen that coming. We'd have got our rocks up, which would have been vital against Zarina here. Getting that chip on Zarina lets me get 2 hit KO instead of 3 hit KO with the Ice Beam. Like, it could have been really, really good. But instead, we're in this situation. Jawbreaker. Marwol again. He's going to go for the slow Baton Pass. I'm going to Yawn him. I'm going to Yawn him here because I don't see him going to break my sub. I don't see him staying in and breaking my sub. I just don't see it. So I think I go for the Yawn here because it doesn't really matter what he switches in. He then has to switch it back out. And if he baton passes, I believe it passes the Yawn status. So if he baton passes, he's then going to have to switch again. He did. Okay, so he's going to have to switch again. This is really good for us. He was trying to pivot for priority there, which was smart. I think that was a really smart play, but we went for the balls of Yawns twice now. So he's baton passing his Yawn into something. I don't know what. Into what? Into Sarina. So he's going to U-turn here. 100% of the time he U-turns here. U-turns break sub. Yawn. Because Baton Pass, we'd go first. We could Baton Pass into Pelipper, which takes the U-turn without losing sub. And sets up Rain again. Like, Pelipper won't... It won't break Pelipper's sub now because it's resisted, but with Jolteon sub HP. Jolteon is a sack now to rocks, unfortunately. But he is going to U-turn here 100% of the time. The other option is to go into this. And then it's behind a sub while we Gastro Acid. The question is, does it take the U-turn without breaking the sub? 173 HP from this. 156, it does not. Yeah, we have to go PELIBIRB here. This is really awkward. This is really, really, really awkward. We have a hard time winning this. We do have a hard time winning this battle. These rocks are absolutely killing us. And because we didn't predict rocks, this is, like, really problematic. So we get to keep our sub. Jolteon being gone. Jolteon's dead. Pelipper only has one more switch into rocks. He really outplayed with that Marwal. I did not expect that. That really... Our game plan fell apart when he had Marwal. We can still win this, though. There are still ways to win. Ludicolo is still a massive threat to him if we can whittle this Sorina down. So, like, getting our rocks up now needs to be a priority. Getting our rocks up needs to be a priority now. Again, I don't really want to waste the sub, so I'm in a Hurricane here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Maybe we should have passed this sub into Dreadnought. Like, I really want to get the Dreadnought in a situation where it can win me the game. Confusion would be really nice here. Nope. Miss? Nope. Oh, dear. Last time he recovered on us when we switched here. I'm tempted just to Hurricane again. Because he might predict Ludicolo. I'm going to Hurricane again. I've got to take a risk here. Like, Elliot's a safe player, so this probably isn't smart, but yeah. We need the confusion. Went for recover. Right, we have to go Ludicolo and Ice Beam again. Ice Beam could 2-hit Sorina at this range. Right? And we have to preserve our Rain here. So I'm going to go Ludicolo. If he switches in Sorina, that is just awful. But, like, Ludicolo could 2-hit Sorina with Ice Beam now. It really could. He went for recover again. He's really trying to keep Gastro healthy. That's absolutely fine. We do still have that Solar Blade AEGISLASH to play with. I think he switches out into Sorina again. I'm going to go Ice Beam again because we have to make this hard read again. There's no real choice here. He did switch into Sorina. Snow White into his Frostmoth. Now that is interesting. Ice Beam did 0. So that is very bulky Frostmoth. Surf in the rain would have done a lot. May have 2-hit KO'd. But right now we have to preserve 5 check. This is really bad. If Frostmoth clicks with a dance here, we might just lose the game here and get 6-0'd. So I have to go Araquanid. Right? Or Aegislash. But I almost don't want to take damage on Aegislash. I'm going to go Araquanid. Liquidation still does hella big damage. He switched. Damn. Into Shelly, into Gastrodon. Okay. This is really... He is absolutely just got the count. I cannot beat this team. I cannot think of how I could have beaten this team. What's his switch in for this? I don't think he switches. I think he stays in. Because I'm going to infest here. Because he can't really do much to me, even with Rock Slide. This doesn't do much, I don't think, unless he's max attack. Ooh, that did not do much. Okay, that's cool. So with Leech Life now... Araquanid versus Gastrodon. Leech Life does like 20%, 29 to 35 if he's not bulky, which I don't think he is. And we're going to get life back, I think. So we need to gain life overall each turn. So we're going from 76. Okay, that did not as much as I wanted it to. Up to 102. And then he takes us down to 54. We are losing life each turn, but so is he. And he has to recover eventually. Because we're weakening this. We are weakening this big time with Infestation. So I think we just have to keep Leech Lifing. This is really awkward. Really, really awkward. But if we can take out Gastrodon, he's lost like a big answer. So losing Araquanid to take out Gastrodon, to me, is 100% worth it. And he can recover all he wants. But we're just going to keep Leech Lifing until we get a crit. Like, that's as simple as we have Infestation up and we just Leech Life until we crit him. And once we crit him, he dies the next turn. Even with the leftovers. And we're gaining life. I think this is what we have to do. The other option, of course, is to predict a recover turn and go into Ludicolo again, but that doesn't keep our Infestation up. I think this is what we have to do. We'll go back over 100 this turn, so we are gaining life overall, I think, especially if he misses a single Rock Slide, which is a strong possibility. Rock Slide is not 100 accuracy. People need to remember that. So, like, here... He went Rock Slide. He doesn't miss, but we're 106, so we've gone up overall. We're down to 56 again. He lets leftovers. He has to recover this turn. He has to recover or he dies to Leech Life plus Infestation. If we crit, this is amazing. We just need a crit. Because at this point, otherwise, we're just fighting indefinitely. Yeah, if he didn't recover, he loses. We're back up to 84. Then we're going to gain life again. Oh my god. This is an infinite loop. This is an infinite loop. But he runs out of recovers before we run out of Leech Lives. Because he's having to recover every Leech Life, basically. Or every other. And if he misses a single Rock Slide as well, we're really good. So we're just waiting for that Rock Slide miss, honestly. He's gaining barely any health per turn. We have 12 Leech Lives left. He has 12 recovers left. Maybe less. I really would like him to miss this Rock Slide here. I think, actually, if he didn't go for recover, he dies. Yes. Another recover. Okay, we're gaining life on Araquanid. That's all that matters. We're gaining enough life that we can then infest again. When it wears off. I need to stall out these recovers. I really need this thing gone. What does he switch in on this? On a predicted infestation? Nothing, really. We just infest and do it again. We go again. Yeah, we've got to just go again and just keep whittling this Gastrodon away. It's annoying. It's boring. It's a bad way to play. But he will eventually miss a Rock Slide. He will eventually miss a Rock Slide, okay? Eventually it's going to happen. God damn it, can you miss a Rock Slide, please, Gastrodon? Please, Gastro. Come on, bro. Come on, miss a Rock Slide. Miss a rock... Why were we not Binding Band? He's got to miss a Rock Slide eventually. He has to. He has to miss one eventually. We go up in life to 85 again. He Rock Slides. Miss, please. How is he never missing a Rock Slide? Can you miss one just once? Just one time miss a Rock Slide, please? He recovers this turn. This is the problem with stall teams. Bulk versus bulk is ugly. And this is what it looks like, boys and girls. He literally cannot do anything but sit here and recover until we crit or he misses a Rock Slide. As soon as we crit or he misses a Rock Slide, we're in such a strong position. Come on, we gotta get a crit eventually, boys. Come on, get that crit. I'm sorry to play this way, but it's what I have to do to win. You know what I mean? Like, we're in a situation where this is what his team has reduced me to. It's fucking rocks and Marwal. Come on, miss a rock slide. Miss a rock slide, boys. Just miss a rock slide. I mean, he has to recover this turn, so there's no chance of him missing, but we could crit this turn. Nope. Not the one. Would have been nice if it was the one where we crit, but... Oh my god. Okay. He has to recover again this turn. I'm tempted to waste his recover by just going for a Mirror Coat. But I don't really want to reveal the tech. Ah, dear. Imagine if we were the stockpile set with leftovers again. We'd have actually just set up and completely decimated him from here. It would have been nice. Didn't expect him to bring physical Gastro. Didn't expect him to like stay in on this after escaping infestation once. Honestly, because he should know that he can't have his recovers wasted. I don't know how many he's used by now, but I know he's used at least as many as I have. Can you miss? Can you miss a single time, bro? Can you just miss a rock slide? It's not hard. Just miss. Forehead. I'm gonna go Leech Life here because I think he might predict me to infest and go for Rock Slide. So if we Leech Life and he goes for Rock Slide here, we win the 1v1 and he's forced to switch. He didn't. God damn it. Now, he probably switches in Serena on a predicted infestation, right? He's running out of recovers. He doesn't want me to stall out all his recovery. I think he goes Serena here. I'm going to Leech Life again, just hoping he switches. Hoping he's bored of this situation and switches. Nope. Nope, he's good with this situation. He's super good with it. All right, I'm bored of this situation. I might have to make a bad switch. Please miss. He never misses! I can't actually switch. I actually can't afford to. I have to stall out these recovers. This might be bad, though, if he crits a Rock Slide. Can you miss? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How many recovers can you possibly have left? How many recovers can you possibly have left? I should have brought Binding Band. Binding Band would have won me this game. So many Araquanid sets I could have brought if I knew he was willing to play like this. But who'd have thunk it? And not a single crit. Miss? I swear, I want this Galactic Elliot luck. I want this Galactic Elliot luck, bro. I want this level of luck. How do you never miss? How do you literally never miss in your life? In your lifetime, you never miss. This is my only answer to Hydreigon. Hydreigon. He has to recover here. Let's pray he didn't. He did. How many recovers? He used like 4 before I started Leech Lifing, and he's used at least 1 per 2 Leech Life since then, but more like 2 per 3. So, if I've used 15 Leech Lives, he's used another 10, plus the 4, or the 3. I should have been counting. I think he must be almost out of recover. He must be almost out of recover, and if we can break through this Gastrodon, we're in with a chance. Not a good chance, but a chance. Can you miss one? Miss one! Just one! I miss Rock Slide all the time! Constantly! Rock Slide is what? 90% accuracy? %. Just miss one. Just get average accuracy on this. Come on, bro. Crit! This is where we need the crit. No. If that had been the crit. Oh, what the hell just happened to my screen? That was weird. I think that's his last recover, but I could be wrong. It's definitely my last leech life. Araquanid is basically dead for this Gastrodon. Okay, that's his last recover. So Gastrodon has no recovery left, which is huge. That's huge. Gastrodon not being able to recover anymore, I think is going to help. It's not worth the Araquanid, and that's really bad, but I think it will help. I think we have to switch in Mr. Tech to sack it, and then go vibe check. Thing is, he's got too many switch-ins for everything. I'm almost out of time as well. I have to start playing faster. Mr. Rockslide? Nope. He'll never miss. He'll never miss in his life. He will never miss a Rockslide in his life. It's never going to happen. Okay. Yeah, I just had nothing for this team. And the rocks! We did not see rocks coming. I did not see rocks coming, and they have absolutely demolished my team. It's actually phenomenal how much work those rocks have put in. Okay, Ludicolo comes in. And I think he clicks Surf. No, Ludicolo doesn't come in. AEGISLASH comes in. I think I have to go for the AEGISLASH tech. With Solar Blade. I don't think he predicts it. I think I could have done this ages ago, but I have to go for it. I have to go for this tech. And if he switches in something on this, then that's really unfortunate for me. Oh, it worked. Well, at least we get rid of the Gastrodon. Okay. Gastrodon, wall broken. Good. Could have done this ages ago on any of those rock slides and preserved my thing, but I was so worried that he'd just switch out if he saw AEGISLASH. Finally, Gastrodon goes down. Okay. What is his switch in for AEGISLASH now? Kingler and he agilities, I think. I think he goes Kingler and clicks agility. Honestly. That's what I would do. That's what he should do. Cerberus. That is a Hydreigon. I'm going to sack off Jolteon. If he Dragon Dances here, how bad is that? I still have this. I still have #believe, which can come in Gigantamax and click, Bug. So we'll sack off Jolteon here. This is super unfortunate, and I think we're going to lose, but we're going to play for differential, and we're going to play to win. We are still going to play to win. That's what our game plan is to win. I just should have trusted AEGISLASH better. I should have trusted him to leave Gastrodon in on AEGISLASH way better. Mr. Tech goes down. Please not Dragon Dance Hydreigon. Please not Dragon Dance Hydreigon. Dark Pulse. Right. We're going #believe. And we max Bug. I think we max Bug no matter what, even if we predict him to switch. Even if we predict him to switch, I think we've got to Gigantamax Bug. Dynamax, Gigantamax, same difference. Max Flutterby. I think we have to go for Max Flutterby here because even if he switches in Marwell, right, and intimidates us, we can still max Liquidation on that. And he's got to be afraid of Max Ground. And I just don't see what else we're doing here. I actually just don't see what else we're doing. Max Rock will kill the Frostmoth. Max Ground would kill Marwell if he thinks we've got it. This kills the Sarina on switch-in. Like, Sarina is the big wall now to a Ludicolo winning us the game. He does switch into Marwell. Yeah, as expected. So this, unfortunately, is not going to do much because we are intimidated, but I'm going to use this opportunity to get our rocks up. Rocks are going to be great against Frostmoth if it's not heavy-duty boots. They're going to whittle Kingler, which is really good. We'll get good damage off on the Marwell, and I don't think he can kill us even with 2 hits. Like, Iron Head doesn't kill us. Unfortunately, I doubt he's going to activate our weakness policy, but we can hope that somehow he's got a move that activates it. Yeah, that did 0. This is max defense Marwal, and he's probably just going to baton pass on us. Probably. Hopefully he's got a fighting move. Hopefully he's got a fighting move. He's leftovers. He brought such a fat team. Hopefully he's got a fighting move, and he activates our weakness policy, and that would be amazing. Like, if we got rocks up, and then he activated our weakness policy, that'd be a really good turn. We'll get rocks up, though, which is significant. I don't think it's going to work out against Frostmoth, honestly. Because I do think Frostmoth is going to be... Baton pass, yep. I think that this is where he brings in Serena. I don't think we live a power whip, but I can check. Zarina, offensive utility against Dreadnought. Power whip. Level 50. Right, so power whip kills us. Unless he is 0 investment, and then it still kills us. It's likely slower. So max Flutterby should kill it, unless it's Scarf. But I don't see it being Scarf. We killed Serena. That's huge. That is huge. That is fucking huge. Serena goes down. Marwal's at 50%. We have a chance. If it's Agility Kingdra, I think we've lost. I've got to be honest. Because we've got nothing to stall out the max moves. And Ludicolo can't beat it 1v1. Back in the Jawbreaker. Okay. I'm going to switch in PELIBIRB here. That was huge. That kill was huge. I'm going to preserve Dreadnought here. I think it still has a chance to do work in rain. Especially against non-Agility Kingdra. And I think we can go PELIBIRB here and hope to win this game somehow. He probably kills this with Marwal, but at least we get rain up. And then Ludicolo is incredibly threatening in the rain now. With no Serena to check it, Ludicolo is incredibly threatening in the rain. Thunder Punch, yep. He predicted that. That's absolutely fine. I think we go Ludicolo here and click Surf. There's no reason not to click Surf with Ludicolo. The chip from Rocks plus Ludicolo Surf allow Leaf Storm to kill the Kingler. We could Giga Drain, but I don't think that that's the correct play. I think with the limited rain that we have, we click Surf. It kills. We probably get Sucker Punched here, which sucks. But it kills. We aren't going to win this yet, but I think we are in with a chance. If he isn't heavy duty booted on his Frostmoth, this is huge. If he doesn't have those heavy duty boots, this is huge. Take out Marwal. Yep. Frostmoth probably comes in here. And if he's not heavy-duty boots, then we should sweep. If he's not heavy-duty boots. The odds of him not being heavy-duty boots Frostmoth when I've got GMAX Dreadnought in my draft is very fucking low. And if he is heavy-duty boots, I think we might just lose. Because we can't afford to switch on it. Yeah. Here we go. He's not! Okay. Let's go Frostmoth on this calc. What the hell? He ran out of time. Okay, he wasn't heavy-duty boots, so I just want to go into this calc. Again, another opponent running out of time. That sucks. Just in case you guys were wondering, though, even if he's max HP, Surf kills in the rain. Even if he's max HP Frostmoth. So, we kill with Surf. Hydreigon does not live an Ice Beam, no matter what. And then Kingler doesn't live a Leaf Storm, no matter what, because he can't max Flutter by us before we Leaf Storm. So we do sweep there. We do sweep with Ludicolo anyway. I'm going to see if I can get an interview with Elliot, so I'll see you in a second with the thing. And yeah, see you guys in a minute. Hello?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, dude. Okay, so first things first, I'm recording obviously for the interview. I'm going to send you my team just so you know what's going on. I need to know the spread on your Frostmoth. How much SPDF did you have?
Okay, let me send you my spread now as well.
Yeah, because then we can calc this. Because if Frostmoth didn't live a surf from Ludicolo, I swept there anyway, so the timeout didn't matter that much. Because I had 3 turns of rain left.
Yeah, I would have preferred to play it down, obviously,
yeah,
but I feel like you would have won anyways. I think you killed me because of the rain, like since you were in the rain.
Yeah, Frostmoth was no HP investment. Yeah, I guarantee killed you with surf.
Yeah, so I feel like it wouldn't. I feel like it didn't really matter. I even said that in like my own outro. I was like, yeah, I don't think it really mattered, but I would have preferred to play it out. But
obviously,
that's just the way it goes.
I would have preferred to play it out, dude. Ludicolo could have used 3 more kills for the lead ladder.
Yeah, dude, that solar blade was insane.
Yeah, that's the best tech of my life. Because, dude, I did not expect you to bring Marwal. I was so upset. We predicted you to bring no hazards, so we built a team that was super weak to... I'm sure you noticed, like, how weak I was to hazards in this matchup.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why you brought it.
Dude, we did... Boy, that you're the first person to bring something the boy did not think it was coming. The first person.
That's insane. Yeah, I mean, it was my transaction. And the reason why we picked up Mawile was because I had Cop Raja as like literally my only mon that could put up hazards, and I'm like, this Pokemon is not gonna bring up hazards at all. No. Mawile though, like we just figured why not make
really a baton pass on it as well. That Mawile really upset my entire game plan. Ludicolo, your team is so weak to him. I feel for you, dude.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because like if I had a Garbutter, like you even told me like. You know, you literally told me, like, man, honestly, I would have been more upset if you had a Garboder still, because I was thinking about, like, the transactions.
The Kingler...
Yeah, no, Garboder would have definitely dealt with it a little better.
Kingler with agility would have beaten my whole team.
Yeah, I mean...
Agility Kingler swept me. We were really worried about that. Like, so much stuff was... Like, that Jolteon was purely just to stall out your GMAX on Agility Kingler. That was its plan.
So I'm kind of curious... I'm kind of curious, would you have killed my Kingler, though, because I was a self-best this week?
We have Leaf Storm on Ludicolo.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, you brought some good stuff, man. If it weren't for that Solar Blade, I feel like I would have been definitely better.
Oh, dude, if it wasn't for that Solar Blade, you'd have won the game. And the thing is, I kept being afraid to bring AEGISLASH in on Gastrodon, because I thought that if I brought it in on Gastrodon, you'd go, okay, something's up. Something's up.
I was just thinking, like, okay, this thing probably has like Swords Dance or whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna try an SD on me.
I should have probably thought about it a bit more. I'm not gonna lie.
I only got Solar Blade this gen, and nobody knew it did. Like I didn't know it did until like this. We were building, and I was going through its moves, and I'm like, it gets Solar Blade? Excuse me, what?
Once I saw that, I'm like, wait, he's Power Blade. Oh fuck. Okay. All right. Yeah, that was insane. I give you mad props, dude. That was amazing. That was incredible.
If you brought Sun as well, then it wouldn't burn the Power Herb. So
yeah, my front office is thinking like, should we bring Weather War? I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think there's a need, and I mean, I don't think it mattered because you had Power. That's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I think you played it really well. That surprise, I think, was a problem for you, and I think Sarina, why did you bring it in on Dreadnought? Can I ask? Like, I don't mean to be rude or anything. I'm just like.
No. I just completely spaced out. Dreadnought looks like a freaking fat loaf and does not look fast at all.
Oh, yeah. That's true,
I completely underestimated it. I honestly, like, I think a lot of people already realized this season, for me, I'm not really too knowledgeable on, like, the new meta and whatnot, the new mons.
Yeah.
So, I'm still learning as I go, in a way. I've been not really focusing on competitive, and I think that's a really big reason. I mean, I'm the only person to blame for that, obviously.
Yeah, I get it, dude. Like, I 100% get it. Dreadnought looks like it should be another slow turtle. The fact it's base 74 speed is ridiculous. And we were obviously running it Jolly, as you can see, Jolly max speed, because we wanted to make sure it outsped your Kingler if you didn't run Jolly max speed. You know, if you ran Adamant Kingler.
And not to mention your swim, like, I don't know, It was just one of those things where, like, I knew it would be fast under water, but, like...
Bro, when you switched Sarina in, and I'd read it, and I was like, Ice Beam, gonna 2-hit KO it nice and easy, and then you were AV Sarina, I was so upset. Like, I think I think my viewers will tell that I was visibly upset, because I was like, fuck, I might just lose. Like, This arena is a great
we bought 2 AV Mons and Kingler and Serena. It didn't end up mattering for Kingler. I think that Ludicolo would have just went in. I was thinking like, oh, this could probably is like Surf Giga Drain, but
I mean, if it hadn't killed, the way it works is if Leaf Storm doesn't kill Kingler, even if you're AV, because we made it so that Leaf Storm was a roll if we were -1, because I'm Bugberry on the Ludicolo for GMAX X Sizzle. So I live a GMAX X Sizzle and then I Leaf Storm, and then that will sometimes kill a Kingler with Leaf Storm, but not always.
I shit you not, dude. I was like, what are these items? I don't know what items he's holding. Like, I was like, is that not Damp Rock? And then it lasted for 5 times. I'm like, that's not Damp Rock.
That's Choice Scarf, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Right?
Leaf Storm was an 84% chance to kill your GMAX Kingler, it looks like. Oh, no,
yeah,
no. I mean, no.
I had rocks up. I had rocks. Yeah, you had rocks up.
I had rocks up, yeah. No. That's with the rocks. That's with the rocks.
Oh, okay,
Without the rocks, I can't kill you. I do 196%.
Gotcha. Okay, so that could have been definitely a roll in your favor anyways.
Yeah, roll in my favor, but if you lived, I had Shadow Sneak on AEGISLASH.
Yeah, so yeah, it wouldn't have ended up mattering. So that makes me feel a lot better, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. I thought it was me that had timed out, though, because I've been taking my time over that. Oh, I'm so sorry about ARAQUANID, by the way. I just didn't know what to do about Gastrodon. I was like, I'm going to have to stall out these recovers. I'm sorry. That was so boring. I really do apologize.
I kept on telling my audience, like, this is all that we can do. Like, I was completely like, okay, he needs to do what he wants to do. He wants to bring my Gastrodon to lowest HP possible. It makes sense. Like, it's all good, dude. No worries. I mean,
I was really worried. I was really worried about, like, switching AEGISLASH in on the turn that you, like, predicted it and clicked Earthquake. And then, obviously...
It makes sense, dude. Like, it makes sense 100%. It's unfortunate that we have the timer the way it does, work.
Yeah, obviously. I was 60-minute timer. We'd been absolutely fine.
Like, or, like, give us our own options. Like, have no timer. That would have been cool.
That would be great. Well, my second winter timer, so I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one, but I think this one was a bit more
dude. Like, if anyone's giving DuncanCantDie, like, fuck off. Like, honestly.
That's my boy. Check out Elliot, by the way.
Dude, that was a great match, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I think, honestly, it all came down to that AEGISLASH tech. If I hadn't had that, you'd have beaten me. You were playing so well but how do you predict that?
Up until Solar Blade.
How do you predict that, though? Like, how do you see that coming? You can't see that coming. Like, that's... out of nowhere, my boy AEGISLASH coming through. I knew I drafted him for a reason.
Okay, well, man, I gotta give you a lot of props for that. But yo, GG, man. GG,
appreciate it, GG. That was great. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Please do check out Elliot's perspective in the battle down below. I want to see his face when the Solar Blade hits, so I know you do too. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.